Hello, and thank you for watching my Elite Dangerous, my adventures. We're on Iapetus, Iapetus, which is a moon of Saturn. So we're showing an outcrop ahead of us. So we will start there, and I want to set the distribution. That's probably good. Okay, let's just go with that for now. I turned down the distribution for engines because of how slippery a lot of these icy planets are, or icy moons are. And there's Saturn up there, if you can see it. What you see and what I see in a VR headset can be off a little bit, so and it's a little hilly, but that's okay. Make sure you watch my other videos. We're running around Sol system, which is for solar system. It's the original human solar system with Earth. We'll start off with a little surface mining. We'll see how far the fragments float. And sometimes they show up on the bottom radar and as white squares, but I kind of take a glance over too to make sure I didn't miss one, because they'll show up as a target. Like there might be another outcrop. Now collecting these will help you with your engineering materials, the raw materials. And if we start filling up on one, we'll go to the material trader and move them to grade 4. There's not a grade 5 in raw materials, but it goes up to grade 4. And we'll move all the materials to the right, leaving room for when we come to the next planet, our moon, that we can land on and surface mine. Because the more engineering materials you have, the better. I've used up all the engineering that I can do without being combat. So I've got quite a few grade 5 modules on my ships, both the Python and the Cutter. But until I become more combat, I can't max out some of the others. And I'm not saying I won't do more combat in the future. I enjoy being a trader, trading, and exploring. That's what I enjoy in this I use this as a simulator more than just a game. I enjoy flying a ship and SRVs and checking out the planets, especially here in Seoul. And those that are astronomers, I'm sure would really like Seoul because they can run around on the planets they've been studying their whole life. Again, check out my other videos and my other series or playlists on my channel, GFM_RDG, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to keep creating videos in Elite Dangerous. I will run out of the series on Ultimate Fishing, I'm sure, at some point. But Elite Dangerous is just so big, 6 billion systems in the game. You can't investigate every system far past my lifetime. But I might do a series on stations, especially the more notable stations around the bubble. So stay tuned to my channel to see what playlists or series I'm working on. Well, at the moment, there's no non-material things on radar. You'll see from time to time I use voice commands, and that's voice attack. It's only like $10. And yeah, you can get a trial. But like one guy said when I was first looking at it, oh, don't worry about the trial, just buy it. And yeah, I can second that. Yeah, it's good enough to buy. So for $10, you can use it with all your games. Binds the keyboard bindings to voice. It's very nice. I'm using a Sony lapel mic, and it's very good, very clear. Found one pre-owned for like $12, I think it was, and now I can only find them for like $30. So that was a really good price on eBay. Now we're looking for other than surface mining stuff, but so far I haven't seen any. So we'll surface mine a little bit more until other than materials show up at the top of the back radar. But you can help me create more videos by subscribing. It's very important to publishers to get subscriptions, and it doesn't cost you anything, but it sure helps the publishers out. I'm finding out all those things about publishing since I'm producing so many videos and looking at different ways to optimize videos and publishing and promoting and all those kinds of things. So someday I might put a video together on that. But for now, it's simulation games, because that's kind of the area that I enjoy, is the simulation. Well, I keep looking for other thans, and I'm having a tough time finding them. do some more surface mining until we can find those, like the skimmers, the stingers, the canisters. Sometimes you find ships and camps and all kinds of things. So I'm kind of roaming aimlessly, trying to find a good signal to go after, or the best signal to go after. Might have to trim some of that video so you're not as bored with it, with me looking. I mean, there is some surface mining here, as you saw previously in this video. And so far, not as widespread as some of the others. I got 43 out of 250 of chromium. I did go by the material trader several moons ago and moved my material over to the right, or to grade 4. That frees up space to do more surface mining, and it's a whole lot easier to trade from a higher grade to a lower grade than a lower grade to a higher grade. So I tend to move all my material for the engineers to the right, or to a higher grade at the material trader. So I'll have more than enough materials. Now I have pretty much used all the engineers I can for a trader explorer non-combat pilot. So I'm probably going to have to get into combat eventually, just because there's some modifications to my ships, both the Python and the Cutter, that I'd really like to have, like the armor, and there's some that I'm grade 3, grade 4, and I can't get to grade 5 yet. But my FSD is unladen at over 44 light years, which is really nice. And shields, I have shield boosters at grade 5. I have shields at grade 5. So those are really nice. On the Cutter, I have the shield banks at grade 5 too, besides the shield generator and the shield boosters. As much as I dislike interdictions and pirates and all of that, it does help survive and get away and those things. Not really set up to kill the pirates, but Cutter's pretty fast, and the Python is fast. And as soon as you get interdicted, if you'll just power max and max speed and just go as fast as you can, get back into super cruise as soon as you can. Now you'll be interdicted all over again when you get back into super cruise. Like one guy, I saw a video where he was interdicted 49 times, but he kept submitting, but then getting back into super cruise. Well, that just starts the process all over again when you go back into super cruise. What I do is I chase the escape vector, try not to be knocked out of super cruise, and I think the max is 6 times. I mean, I could have sworn that I had more than 6 interdictions once or twice, but I'm recording all the time now, so maybe I can catch one that's more than 6 times. I do have a video on 6 interdictions in my cutter in one Super Cruise run. That's my highest watched video. Has the most views of all my videos is those 6 interdictions, because I was told prior to creating that video that no one's ever had 6 interdictions, 3 max. And then of course that's what kind of started me on the path of taking videos, because it was happening to me often, so I wanted to prove it. Then of course after you do that, oh, we told you if you stack missions. No, they said you wouldn't have more than 3. So their stories always change, because for some reason they have to be right even when they're not. I mean, I'm not right all the time, and I don't mind saying it. I mean, a perception that I thought I had sometimes doesn't play out, and then I am wrong. Like under where it says cargo required, there's a percentage when you highlight a material. Like right now it says 82, and it'll slowly go down, 81, 80. See, I thought that was the purity of the material, but it can't be. Maybe it's you lose some of it the longer it takes you to put it in the hold. I don't know. So I really appreciate you watching. I hope you'll watch again, and please subscribe to my channel. With YouTube, it's all about the subscriptions. So if you'll just subscribe to my channel and watch my videos, it would really help me out. So until next time, again, thanks for watching.